It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbing Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obiuchendo. Great to have you here as usual. And it's day 41. 41 days since over 200 girls were kidnapped at the government secondary school in Chibok, Borno State. 41 days. And it looks like things are not even as clear as we hoped they would be at this stage. We still don't have an exact number of girls who have been kidnapped. We still don't have a location or sort of where we have like a focus on where they are. People are speculating so many things. They've been divided. They've been scattered over the states and in parts of Niger and Cameroon and Chad. Nobody knows exactly what's happening. But the fact is that it's 41 days and we still don't have our girls back. The security situation in Nigeria, of course, leaves a lot to be desired. Most people are speaking up. The international community and the world at large has their eyes focused firmly on Nigeria and, of course, its leadership and its... I saw a tweet at the beginning of the week from a correspondent from the NBC. He said, and I quote, "May is already the deadliest month in Boko Haram's 5-year campaign in Nigeria, with more than 450 dead and hundreds remain kidnapped." So in the 5 years that Boko Haram has existed, or at least we've gotten to know them for all the wrong they're doing, May has been their deadliest. Now, this tweet came in on the 22nd of May, and since then, things have even happened. Let me just give you a timeline of the week that was security-wise. Monday, the 19th of May, a car bomb went off at a bus stop in Kano. 24 people died. Tuesday, the 20th, 2 bombs went off in Jos at the Terminus Market. About 118 died. Wednesday, the 21st, gunmen attacked a village, Chikongudo, I think in the northeastern part of Nigeria. 48 dead. Thursday, the 22nd, 3 villages were attacked, Kerenwa, Kuburview, and 28 were killed. One of the villages was apparently next door to Chibok. Friday, the 23rd, there was an alleged attempted attack in Kubwa, but it was thankfully foiled, so that brought some good news. That's Kubwa, a satellite town in Abuja. Yesterday, Saturday, the 24th, there was an attempted sort of suicide bombing in Jos. Thankfully, if you want to look at it that way, only the suicide bomber died. Nobody else was killed because the bomb went off before he got to his location. So since Monday, 219 Nigerians have been killed in just 1 week. If that does not make you worry, I don't know what else will. We're going to take a very quick break now and be right back with more right here on Rubbing Minds. Welcome back now. We're going to switch things up a little bit. We usually have our entertainment interview at the end of the show, but we want to switch things up now and start off with it because I have an amazing guest, someone who's easily my favorite actress in Nollywood. It's Bimbo Akintola. Hi. I'm in awe of the fact that you're here today. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Let's start off with the security situation because it's something that everybody's talking about now. And I know you were part of a walk recently, I think led by Pastor Tony Rappo or something. Yes. Why did you get involved with that?
First and foremost, anything to do to bring attention to the fact that children are missing. I'm there. Auntie Joke invited us for that particular walk. It's her church. And she mentioned it at rehearsal, and a lot of us said we want to be part of it. So we went and we joined in. We had a performance that day, but we said, you know what, we'll do this first.
Are you satisfied with the way all of this has been handled so far?
No. Nobody can be satisfied with this, honestly, because it's such a sensitive thing. It's children that are missing, girls. And we all know that, you know, with girls, there's so much that could happen. I don't want to think about it, but you have to, because these children are living it right now. So you can't say, okay, I'm going to blank it out until they come back and then we'll welcome them home. It's impossible. So you have to sort of think about them every day. I'm sad. I wake up thinking about them. I go to bed thinking about it. I'm thinking, I was 13, I was 14, I was 15. I know how sensitive I was at that age and how, you know, at that age, everything that happens to you is the most important thing in your life. That's when everything is so huge. Oh, they didn't give me cake at that party. It's huge. It's a big disappointment. Now, they've not been with their mothers for God knows how long. They've left their sisters and brothers. They haven't seen their daddies. I don't know how to think about that, honestly.
It's really tough because we seem to, I think the hardest part for a lot of Nigerians is sort of the helplessness of everything. We just always seem to be able to do is actually talk and do the protests. But I don't know, is there anything else we can do?
I don't know. Honestly, I think about that every day. I keep asking myself, I say, okay, yes, you've gone for the march, yes, you're praying, yes, you're fasting, yes, you're saying this everywhere you go, but isn't there more? Because at the end of the day, these children are nowhere to be found.
Well, we're going to leave that there, and we're going to talk about that much later on the show when we're done with you. But let's focus on you now and what you do and everything. And like I said earlier, I'm a huge fan of you and your work and all of that. And I'm going to start with the most burning question that I think a lot of people keep asking, and even me. Where have you been?
Everywhere. You know, okay, people keep saying, oh, you should do more movies. I would love to do more movies. But after how many years in the industry, I don't want to do, I'm sorry, mediocre work. That's the truth. I believe that at this point in my life, I should be doing films that talk about what I believe in, the things that are important to me. You know, at the beginning, you want to make a name so that people know about you. You're doing everything that comes your way. After a while, you need to settle down and say, okay, what am I for? What am I trying to teach people? What am I trying to tell people? Because whether you like it or not, people seem to think you're a role model once you act or you sing or you're popular. So it's a responsibility that you didn't ask for, but it's an honor. So I think about that a lot, and I think, what do I want people to see when they say, oh, Bimbo Akintola is my role model? Okay, she's particular about children. She's particular about widows. She's particular about women in Nigeria. So I want to do films that talk about that mean something, that touch lives, that change people.
Are you saying Nollywood is mediocre through and through?
No, of course not. But I'm saying, you know, it's a growing industry, and we're trying our hands at so many things, and all kinds of things are coming up. Everybody, you know, with the way things are now, you can get up and shoot a movie tomorrow. We have the professionals, more professionals are coming in, independent producers, you have all this happening, but it's a slow climb. I just want everything I do to speak for me from now. I don't want to say, oh yeah, there's nothing more enough. It was nice. What was it about? You know, people just having fun.
But many are saying that Nollywood is taking a new face now. There's something called the new Nollywood. You know, the movies that premiere at the cinemas and, you know, things that are supposedly looking a lot better now. You don't seem excited about that?
I am excited about it, but you see, it's a step in the right direction. But the real direction would be distribution. You know, if we have proper distribution outlets, everything we're complaining about will be a thing of the past. Talking about people not sponsoring this, not happening, that would all be a thing of the past. Because you would know that if I decide to put my money into a movie, this is the distribution outlet. This is how many copies I want to make. This is how much I will sell. This is what's going to happen. It's going to hit Ghana, Lagos, here on the same day. So, you know, you cut down a little bit of the piracy that could happen, because you're releasing it all over Africa in one day. That's what we're talking about. When that happens, I'll be the most excited person on earth.
Yeah. There's something that's come up in the last couple of weeks or so that's sort of shaking up the industry now with Half of a Yellow Sun and the refusal by the Film and Video Censors Board to approve it for viewership across cinemas. And people are saying, in the long term, the biggest damage that it's going to cause is what you're talking about, investments in the industry. People are going to be afraid to put their money into the industry from this. What is going on with that situation exactly?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. Don't you think so? I mean, I don't want to sound aggressive. Let me say aggressive. But censors, put an age. Say it's 18 and above. I've heard that they're worried about some of the sensitive, you know, materials, and the fact that this
incites people.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? Every work of art that you watch is someone's interpretation of a situation. It doesn't mean it's the real thing that happened. If you figure that that's not the real thing that happened, put your facts out there. Let people know, look, these are the facts. And people do have, historians, look at what happened with the book that came out. A lot of people said, well, yes, we've read your book. Yes, that might be what you think happened, but this is what happened. Look at so-so day to so-so day. This is it. It's in the books. It's there. We have the records. You can't lie about it. So I figure what will happen with this film is the same thing. People will come out with facts and say, that's not what happened. That's not the way it is. This is exactly how it is. That's your interpretation. It's allowed. It looks good on camera. Because that's, at the end of the day, we want people, it's the director's interpretation of what happened at that point in time. His take on it, his spin. We do little spins. Everybody knows that with movies, we like to add, we like to subtract. It's just put it out there that it's not representing the real thing, full stop. I do understand that at this point, you know, Nigeria is a really sensitive place to be in. I get that, I understand it. But I think by not showing it, by not being proper, they're bringing more attention to it. And now, if people see it, it might bring a larger, bigger,
Problem?
That it would have. People would have watched it as a film and gone home. Now they're thinking, okay, I want to know what's going on. Or maybe they're trying to hide something. Everybody's thinking conspiracy right now, which is ridiculous.
Okay, let's get a little more personal now.
Personal.
And, like I said, you were big in the industry. You still are, of course, but on TV in particular, you kind of went off acting, especially in Nollywood. And most people have said that started with your relationship with Dede Mabiaku.
Oh,
and that's the moment he got into your life.
Oh, God.
Everything else with you went downhill.
Oh,
that's true. Why is that perception so strong?
That is horrible. That's a horrible thing to say, to even think. Dede is one of my best friends still forever. We will remain friends till I die. He's like my brother, And Dede has nothing to do with my career. My career is about me. About what I told you, what I want to show the world. I don't want 100 years from now, people are, bringing out films and saying, oh yeah, that's that girl, Bimbo Akintola. Let's see what she did. And everything is just, party here, party there, film, nothing substantial. That's not what I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered as someone that believed in certain things and worked towards it. Widows the Morning After, about widowhood rights in the East, freedom in chains, about education for the girl child. Those are the things that matter to me, that I'm passionate about. I will do a feel-good movie because I believe in feel-good movies. But first and foremost, I will do a movie that says something about our situation because you know what? We, all of us, need to build this country. It's falling apart right in front of us, and there's so much more that we can do. We are, each and every one of us, we keep saying the government. We are all responsible. So it's time to stand up, man up, and do what is right. I love Nigeria with all of my heart, and I believe in this country, and I will do my best to make sure that it stays